Hey there. How's your Friday? My Friday is almost complete. I didn't go to work today. I attempted to run some errands, which brought me to my personal bugbear, my anathema, the Japanese bank. More accurately, the Japanese post office. But here in Japan, the post office is like half bank, so you know they're half evil. I. Long story short, I'm having some banking trouble, and I'm not able to receive funds from the US like I used to. So my mother, my sweet mother, sent me money via an old fashioned money order, an international money order. And yes, you can still buy these at the post office in America. They send money to people. It's fine. You don't have to use PayPal. It's okay. But she sent me an international money order, and the only way to cash this is, of course, to go to the post office. So I went to the post office, and I was real nervous because I looked up online. I was like, I know how things are in Japan. If you don't know the magic phrase in Japanese to ask how to do something, you won't get it done. I've had so many trips to City Hall that just ended in silence because the staff's like, I don't know what you mean. Even though I can explain what I want, if I don't say the magic word, they don't do it. So I was real nervous going to the post office, but also my wife, so I figured, well, if worst case scenario, I'll have her do the talking and they'll probably listen to her. But I got lucky. I went there, I showed it to the person, and I explained in Japanese, I want to cash this, and without thinking, she pushed the button. In Japanese banks, you push a button, you get a ticket, like a deli almost. And I sat down and I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited for about 30 minutes. And then I went to the window, and I handed in the money order, and I handed over a picture ID, and then I sat down again, and I waited, and I waited, and I waited, and I came back. Oh, we need you to sign this, and we need you to write your entire address exactly as is written on the front. Okay, so I do that, and then I give it back, and then I sit down, and then I wait, and I wait, and I wait. Then I come back up. They say, oh, we need you to fill in this form and write down my number. Now you're saying, what number? My number is this official thing Japan came up with a couple years ago. It's kind of like their version of Social Security number. If you're an American, you know Social Security number. But I know I have one. I live here. I have one, but I don't know that number. I don't keep it on me. It's like stored safely away because it's like Social Security number. It's like you shouldn't show it to anybody. So I looked at it. I'm like, I didn't bring it. This is a cash transaction. Why do I need this? And like, and they do the thing where they're apologizing to you, but really they're telling you we're not going to help you. You have to bring the number. And I have to add, I went to the big post office in town because I knew, rather, I wasn't sure if a small post office would even understand what an international money order was. So I'm like, well, I better go to the big post office, which isn't really close to my house. It's kind of a walk, and it's cold. So I was like, fine. So I just took everything back, and I was pretty upset until I ate lunch, and I had a big old curry, and then I felt much better about everything. But still, it's like, I really want to get this money. I don't really have a lot of money on me. So we went back home. I found my number, and sure enough, my number, I guess everyone's my number, but my number, it's 23 digits long. No one's going to know this number. No one could possibly memorize their 23 digit number and just have it on recall at all times. I can't even remember my Apple password. How am I going to remember my 23 digit my number? But whatever. I get my number and I'm like, all right, I'm not going to go all the way back to the big post office. That's like a 20-minute walk. Let's just go to the tiny post office right around the corner from my house. Surely, since the big one took it, the small post office will help me now, right? Right? No, when I walked in there, they couldn't wait to say no. They called. In their defense, they did call, but while they're on the phone in Japanese, I could hear them like, we can't take that, right? We can't take that? No, yeah, I didn't think so. Yeah, we can't take that. You have to go to the main post office, which, again, I went to the main post office today and waited for like 45 minutes before they told me, oh, you don't have the thing you need. So I will go back to the big post office next week during whatever tiny hours they have where they do banking. And I look forward to finding out why they won't give me money next week. Fingers crossed they do, because I really would like this money. My mother sent me money. I'd like to have it. But geez, way to go. Anyway, I'm doing okay. If you want to send me money, I will accept it. But I'm doing okay. Thanks for listening. I love you.